I believe the recession is here. We are in the middle of the recession, right? Whether you've lost your job or being laid off, quit, or just work month to month, and after all your bills are paid and groceries and everything, then you have like a few dollars left just to work for another 4 weeks to get your next monthly paycheck. So we just from hand to mouth all the time. So I'm just trying to find ways of people recession proofing themselves. If you want to follow along on this, it would be cool. If you stumbled upon this, maybe you will learn something. If you know this, in any case. So let's look at some of these people, how they recession proof themselves.
Man, it's real. Save your money. Did you guys know in 2025 that if you make $35K a year and you have a household with 2 people, that means a mom and maybe a child, that you're living in poverty?
35.
That's how bad things have gotten. If you make $35K a year and you have a household of only 2 people, you're actually living in poverty. You can't afford to do anything but pay bills. People are living right now, going to work every day, coming home from work every day. They make just enough money after they check to put gas in their car to continue going to work every day and being a robot. Stock up on your food. Stock up on supplies. Stock up on everything. It's only going to get worse, guys. Don't be fooled by what you see on the internet. Everybody want the fancy cars, the fancy clothes, the flashy this, the flashy that. Guys, listen, it's going to hurt you in the end.
That is true. I 100% agree with him. That's what I'm saying. People work just to drive, to afford gas, to drive to the work, to the company, just to survive another month. So he said they stock up, and that is what we are going to look at. This is what this video is about, is stocking up on things. I used to think that preppers were like crazy people, but I think they are actually smarter than me. Maybe they know exactly what they are talking about. But 35K a year, is that seen as poverty level? I guess it depends on your cost of living, right?
This right here shows you that America's about to go into recession, okay? When they start calling drinks like this orange, it don't even have a name, it's about to be a recession. This is America is being liquidated liquids. These are recession beverages. They're
recession beverages. It's not even real orange juice, is that correct? For what is the price there? $2.20 something for this jug of whatever, sugar water.
letting you know off top. Go on and get your recession beverage so you can tell your kids, we ain't got Coca-Cola at home. We have kind of flavored water and it's named orange or red at home. That's what you got. That's what you got. Recession beverages.
You must know when you cannot even afford Coca-Cola, a can of Coke anymore. Wow, people. What does Charles say there? Charles, ain't nothing but water, sugar and food coloring, I guess. And then they have the audacity to sell it at like $2.29. Sugar water. I agree with Glizzy. This juice makes your throat itchy. But what do? Do you buy those packets of things that you can mix into the water? Is this what flipping the shops are down to now? Selling all kinds of shit like that. Let's listen to this woman.
I grew up poor, so I'm gonna tell you what to eat in a recession. So you don't have to grow up poor. No, you're probably fucked. We're all cooked. We cooked, fam. Is that what the youth are saying? So first off, black beans.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah,
them.
they-
Fucking delicious. I like mine with a little bit of butter. Some butter. Cheddar cheese, sour cream. Also, just butter on put butter on everything. Your joints need lubrication. You need the fat reserves. Butter. Eat the butter. You like my ugly glue on nails? What's next? Eggs. Fuck ton of eggs. Full of protein. Boiled egg is called a protein pill. Eat that motherfucker.
What does she have? So, beans, butter, and eggs. That sounds actually quite cool. Beans, butter, and eggs. The thing is, I mean, would you be able to eat that for 60 or 100 days straight?
Put some everything bagel seasoning on it. Up next, canned pears. I'm trying to obviously you got like ramen and all that shit, but I'm talking like healthier stuff. I did order a multivitamin because my diet is so like impoverished right now. Rice. Get you a rice maker from the thrift store. Rice and a fuck ton of it. That's all I got right now. I'll think of more. Oh! Peanut butter. I keep it in my purse. Because obviously I need a lot of protein. I'm one of those girls. Okay, I hope this helped. Bye. I grew up.
Yeah, I guess, right? So, peanut butter. Peanut butter in a spoon. When you feel that hunger craving coming, you just like have some peanut butter and you're set to go again. Gabby, what do you say there? We stocked out on 2,000 pounds of rice. Holy shit. 2,000 pounds of rice. Karen, but we don't need a heart attack. Karen, I don't know if should that really be your first worry if you don't have food in your house after about 48 hours of not eating? Do you really worry about heart attacks? It's like the vegetarians. They like, I will not eat on some of these reality shows, right? That naked and afraid shit. The vegetarians go on there and like, oh, I'm not going to eat, but by day 3 or 4, those vegetarians, they eat the grasshoppers and the fucking rabbits and shit like that. So, guess it's a mental thing. Alright, so now moving on to what this video is really about is bulk shopping. Buy in bulk. It might seem expensive to do that one-off payment, but if you work that out over a 2 or 3 month period, not bad.
On a budget, let's see what we can do for $100. Going for protein first. It's the most expensive and the most important. Chicken breast, $2.99 a pound. I'm getting 8 pounds. That's 16 to 20 meals out of that. 10-pound bag of potatoes, $7. Bananas, $1.49. Greek yogurt, $6.29. You got to be thinking about protein. How am I going to incorporate protein?
If you look at this man's neck, he is massive. He's most probably a bodybuilder or power lifter or something like that. So I mean, if he can do it, chicken breasts, yogurt.
Into every meal. Got chicken breast, Greek yogurt. Gonna look for some egg whites and eggs. See what else we can get. Egg whites, $10.59. A 50-pound bag of rice is only $21.99. That's like 4 cents per serving. Not gonna buy it today because I already have 2 of those at home. Kind of a no-brainer for meal prep.
There we go, 4 cents per serving of rice. So if you really struggle, I mean, can you afford maybe 4 cents, 10 cents per meal? maybe not the tastiest of meals, but compared to nothing.
Oats, $7.99. Broccoli, $4.89. That's enough for a whole week. Baby spinach, $3.89. What was the total? Got it done for $75. That left me just enough to get some ground beef somewhere else, a couple pounds, Costco hot dog, and a couple energy drinks so I can get amped up and make more videos just like this one.
Nice. Oh, okay. This was posted like end of December 24. So I guess it's maybe not 75 anymore. Maybe it's like 85. But I mean, he shows you as a massive power lifter or some dude, it is possible to feed his body bulk from Costco. Chicken seems to be the savior of a lot of people. And then people going out buying in bulk, big.
Are 5 of my favorite kitchen hacks. Buying ground beef in bulk and sectioning it off into smaller portions saves
I
us
actually
a lot
do
of time
this.
and money. This pack from Costco is a little over 6 pounds. I'll section it into 5 bags because I typically use a little over a pound when I cook. After I bag it, I like to roll it out with a rolling pin, get it nice and flat, and make sure that any air bubbles are out. Rolling it out flat saves space in the freezer and also makes for quick and even thawing. These are so great to have on hand, especially as a family of 5. Sometimes it can get kind of crazy, and being able to just pop one of these out and thaw it in just a matter of minutes is such a game changer. Part 5.
Not just that, I mean, it saves you a lot of space in your freezing compartment or in your fridge if you have it like that in separate little bags. It's a cool, I mean, but I've been doing this just because I don't want to freeze like the whole 5-10 pounds kind of thing. How do you thaw? I've wanted to buy in bulk, but I never know how to properly defrost. Well, for me, I don't even know what her answer is, but I mean, for me, I just take it out of the fridge and then put it into the, into the refrigerating compartment where the vegetables or whatever would go in the morning, and in the evening it would be ready to be used. That shouldn't be a problem. Just leave it out on the counter like an hour before you start making your food. Especially if it's like thin, right? Thin. You've pressed it quite thin. So maybe use bigger Ziploc bags. That shouldn't be a problem. And now these people buying and processing 4 months food for 4 months at a time.
Every 4 months, we buy the majority of our paper goods, dry goods, and our meats. There's a couple reasons as to why we do this. First, we do have the space with our freezers to be able to do it. It also helps in being very intentional in what we cook, and it's also a little bit cheaper, maybe not by much, but a little bit. We dedicate 1 day every 4 months to do this, and we start by taking care of the things that require the least amount of attention from us. That's usually the things that are prepackaged, such as shrimp, butter, bacon, and then after that, my husband and I work together on breaking down all the meat. We both take turns on using the vacuum sealer, but generally he handles.
Yeah, I mean, there's some elbow grease that's going to have to go into this. You as the person, you still have to cut it up and vacuum seal it and all those kind of things, but at least you're saving some space and some money, and I mean, you have your food available in your fridge. So I think it's a cool idea.
Handles the ground beef, and I handle breaking down the pork loins. We also only handle one protein at a time, starting with beef, then pork, then chicken, because that is how my brain works and what is going to be the worst case scenario for cross-contamination. As we get everything packaged and vacuum sealed, we keep it in the fridge until we have enough to take out in batches to our freezers. We'll then reorder the meat in the freezer so that the older stuff is on top and the stuff that we just packaged is towards the bottom of the shelves. We don't mind doing this 3 times a year because we know one day we're going to be buying from a local farm or we're going to be harvesting the meat ourselves that we grew, so this is just good practice.
Also this way, I mean, if you
that we grew. So
with a fridge there, it's also a visual cue for you. You can see your fridge going down. It's like, I've talked about this in a previous video. If you just have an app, or you're just like, oh, here's my credit card, you never see that, you know, the money going out of your hand. Whereas if you pay with a $10 bill or a $50 bill or whatever, $100 bill, you actually have to take it out of your wallet. It sounds like such a stupid thing, but it is a mental thing. Take it out and then pay. There's something that happens in your brain to stop you from, do I really need X, Y, and Z? And if you just have your phone, you're just like, ting, 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 pay, 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 pay. You never feel that. So, in that same concept, that's how I see a fridge as well. You can see the fridge being stocked, and it will get emptier. I don't know, what do you guys think? Cheryl, we order half a cow every year. Wow. Wow, half a cow. Holy fuck. Wow, get some freezer allowance. Speaking for it, that's maybe the one thing that you have to watch out for. I mean, everything is now into your freezers, and then what happens if the electricity trips, or you run out of power or something like that? At least know that your power company is 100% correct. Playing Jenga.
With everything I froze from 2 family-sized packs of chicken breast. These family packs of chicken were buy one, get one 50% off, so just over 9 pounds of chicken cost me under $20. I started by portioning the raw chicken to vacuum seal into sizes that will work for my small 2-person household. Some I cut into cubes for stews or curries, and some I cut into strips for stir fry. Then I got started on the chicken cutlets. In the past, I've sliced chicken thin for cutlets and frozen the thinly sliced cutlets raw. But then I still have to thaw the chicken, bread it, and fry it before I'm eating the cutlets. Often that felt like too much work and the chicken just stayed in the freezer. So I'm experimenting freezing 2 different types of cutlets. The first breaded and freezing raw so it can be cooked from frozen, and the second frying and freezing cooked cutlets that can be reheated in the air fryer or toaster oven. For the rest of the chicken breast, I got them into a pot of water to poach with a little better than bouillon. These would mostly be shredded and frozen for meals later on, but I did leave.
Sure, I mean, there are recipes to do. The bottom line is, people are much smarter than me, apparently, because they take food, they cut it up, and then they vacuum pack it, whether it's cooked or prepared meals, or uncooked meat or stuff like that. Okay, this might be a way to do it. Well done. Well done to who is she? Simply Sarah. Nice one, Simply Sarah. And that way you don't have to use or throw away old food, or you just use a bag or 2 bags per dinner or per lunch, whatever you want to do. And I just thought about ending this off. When all else fails, you can also go this route of this man. I'm sure he just made it as a skit, but okay, ice is also food. Ice is food. Yeah, there we go, people. Ice is food. Member IPIA, whatever the fuck they are. All ice should be this good. What do we do? Well, there's a tip that we can follow. If you ever go to Costco or one of these shops, Maybe experiment with it. Buy bulk, vacuum seal it, freeze it in your freezer, put in little layers. It might help. It might help. What do we have to lose? Is it not better to go to the fridge and take out a bag of chicken or mince meat or whatever than to just be on your phone all of a sudden? Okay, let me order Uber Eats or whatever, DoorDash or whatever. Would you not save a little bit more making it yourself? That's all I'm asking. All right, guys, girls, I guess there won't be any girls on this, but all right, guys, stay safe, stay frugal. Apparently we should start staying frugal. Count those coins, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, everybody, cheerio.